Hello there and welcome to another edition of El Loco for Leeds. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United, and today we're going to be just focusing on that report given by the FA of Kiko's ban, 8 game ban of course, and we're just going to talk about that. And in light of, obviously got banned on Friday, but they've brought out the report now of it's a full 62-page document of what was said, who said what, and all that kind of stuff. And it's yeah, I mean it's shocking. I mean I didn't read it all, to be honest, but I just kind of skimmed through it. But I think it's absolutely shocking, and I summarise it as he should never play for our club again. And in all honesty, I'm a bit disappointed to be a Leeds, not to be a Leeds fan, but to be at this point, to be, I'm just thinking, why have the club not sacked him? Why have they not, why have they stood by him for so long through this, through this situation, because they know what's going on. They surely know what's being said, what's not being said, in terms of the sort of the FA, what's going on with them. They're not like us fans left out, not really knowing what's been said. They've got access to all the, to everything they need. They know what's going on with the FA. They know what stage the investigation's at. Surely they know what's happening, and they've stuck by Kiko Casilla. He's been playing games and everything, and I think it's absolutely shocking, and he is an absolute disgrace, and he should never play for Leeds again. And I believe that, and reading some of the things what he sort of said, and sort of denied it, and he's trying to say that, he's trying to say that he doesn't understand the kind of the words, what he's been accused of saying, and of course he does. It's just disgraceful, and I really believe, that he should be sacked. He should have been sacked months ago, and like I say, yeah, he's been playing games every week. I mean, it's obviously been in his mind. He's not been playing well, but he's had a year. He's had just over a year with Leeds, and he's been shocking. It's not like he's been good. I mean, granted, he's actually got quite a lot of clean sheets out of the games that he's played, but I really, really don't want to see him in a Leeds shirt ever again. I mean, obviously he's banned until at mid April at the Barnsley game, but just don't just sack him. Don't play him. Don't play him again. And you think we'll be able to stick with him, because I've read reports that higher up in the club they wanted to get rid of him. Obviously he's the highest earning player on the books at Leeds, and I was reading that the sort of higher above wanted him gone, wanted him out, and it was Bielsa that wanted to stick with him, so they decided, keep Bielsa happy, stick with Kiko Casilla in goal and everything. But surely now that this has come to light, he's been banned for 8 games, he's been fined, and that's not enough. Just sack him, get him out of the club. We don't want players like that in the club at all. We don't need that kind of player in the club. Because why would players come out and say that kind of thing, that he's done this and he's done that? If he hasn't, he obviously said it. He obviously said something to the player. He's obviously done it, and he can't deny that he didn't know the language, etc. It's not good enough. That it's disgusting. It's disgraceful, and like I say, he should be banned. He should have been banned. Like I say, he should have been banned when they knew it was going the way it was, because he was never going to win that. He was never going to win that, and he knew that. And reading what he kind of defended it as, it's ridiculous. He knew that he said it, and to deny that he knows what certain words mean just because he's not from England, and he's in England, and English isn't his first language. It's not on. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he shouldn't be playing. He shouldn't be playing ever again for Leeds. And if he does, I will be extremely disappointed, and I won't. I won't be supporting him. You know. I will support Leeds all day long, but if he's in the net past these eight, if he comes back in goal for that Barnsley game, it's a bit of a sad day really, and I think a lot of Leeds fans, having read that as well, will feel the same. I mean, even when he were banned, when it came to light that on Friday that he'd been found guilty of it, I wasn't supporting him. I don't know why the fans were singing his name at Hull on Saturday. It's disgraceful and it's disappointing, and it's disappointing in Leeds United really, because why are you sticking by a player who they know has done wrong, and there is no place in that. There's no place for that at all in any walk of life, in anything, and he should be. He should go, and he should find it hard to get a team anywhere else, because things like that should not be tolerated. And it just, like I say, just get rid of him. Play the season out with Mesley in goal. Mesley was probably better than him anyway. If you look at it, aside from this incident, Kiko Casilla has cost us a lot of points, and he's only been here for sort of 13 months. He's cost us loads of points with a lot of high profile mistakes. He's he's a high earner. Get him off the books, and just get him out the club. It's not. I don't want to see him ever wear a Leeds United shirt again, and hopefully, hopefully the powers that that be will decide that as well, that he can't play a part in Leeds United's future, and he can't be a part of the the celebrations that will occur if we go up. I don't want to see him anywhere near. I don't want to see him anywhere near Leeds anymore. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him there. I don't want to see him in goal. I just no. It's for me, that kind of thing is unforgivable, and it shouldn't be happening in this day and age. There's no need for him to say things like that. There was no need for him to say it, and and I think that ultimately he should, like I say, he should never ever play for our club again. And like I say, I'm disappointed in the club as well, really, for not kind of seeing to him and terminating his contract, because they knew what was going on, and it just terminate his contract, get him out of the club. Let's move on with the season. I don't think it'll derail the season in any way. I believe we'll get a win at Ellen Road on Saturday against Huddersfield, which I will preview later on in the week as well. And yeah, I believe we'll get 3 points on Saturday, and I believe we'll still go up. But get him out of our club, please, Leeds and the powers that be. Get him out. Let me know what your thoughts are, Leeds fans, in the comments and everything below. Remember to subscribe and like if you like the content of this video. More content like this will be coming. And yeah, let me know what you think. And I'll see you all on the next one. Marching on together. See you all next time.